Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the J-Dub Show. I'm your host, J-Dub, and if it sounds like I'm kind of breathing a little bit hard, just forgive me. Thank you so much to all of my 531 subscribers. If you're not subscribed to this show and you just happen to be watching this video, go ahead and click the yellow button right over there. Easy, can't miss it. I was thinking about doing two different reviews for this one episode of Raw because first hour, second hour, two totally different fields, two totally different, just totally different programs. The show starts out, we get an announcement that Undertaker will be having a funeral for Mr. WrestleMania, meaning Shawn Michaels. First match tonight, we get a 18 Diva tag match. Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Maria, Kelly, Melina, Mickie James, Gail, Kim, Tiffany, and Eve versus Jillian Hall, Beth Phoenix, Natalya, Maryse, Michelle McCool, Rosa Mendes, Nikki Bella, Layla, and Katie Lee. About the time that it took me to name all of those names, that probably was longer than the match itself was. This was useless. I don't know why they put it on there. But then afterwards, and only probably two girls from the good girl side and probably two from the heel diva side actually got into the ring. And this is kind of weird that you actually, this is actually Gail, Kim, and Rosa Mendes' debut matches in WWE. Like, Rosa Mendes first of her career and Gail Kim the first in her return, so that was pretty retarded. But Santino comes out with the mankini afterwards. All of the divas beat him up except for Rosa Mendes and Gail Kim. Except for Rosa Mendes and Beth Phoenix. They pull them out of the ring. They walk off. It's done. That was useless. Second match of the night, Chris Jericho defeats... Oh, yeah, and Good Girls, they won the match with Tiffany getting the pin on, I think. I forgot who she got the pin on, but the Good Girls won the match. Second match of the night, Chris Jericho versus Jerry the King Lawler. This match was advertised for last week. I did not expect for the King to be as competitive as he was in this match, but he ended up tapping out to the walls of Jericho, and Jericho said after the match that, you know, when you hear the word legend after WrestleMania 25, his name is going to be the first one that pops in your head. Third match of the night, you have Rey Mysterio versus JBL. This was pretty idiotic to put this match on. Why would they put this match on when this is going to be a match at WrestleMania 25? That was pretty idiotic for them to put the two opponents at WrestleMania 25 in the singles competition. Basically the exact same match that's at WrestleMania 25, except the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. But Rey Mysterio ends up winning this match. That was the first hour of Raw. First hour of Raw sucked. I'm thinking this is the last episode of Raw before WrestleMania 25, your biggest event of the year, and this is the kind of stuff that you put on. Like I said, first hour sucked. Then we start getting into the business. Fourth match of the night, Big Show versus John Cena. Big Show ended up winning the match. He delivers a choke slam to John Cena. This was a good match, just like the match that they had about a month ago on SmackDown. Big Show also won that match. But yet, after the match, Edge comes out and attacks Cena. That's the end of that. Next, we have and earlier in the night, also, Shawn Michaels, he popped up in the casket that was in a little hearse that was parked in the, the parking area in the arena. And he said, you know, not who you expected or whatever. So, he basically has taken over the Undertaker's segment. So, he's talking and everything, and he's saying how he's going to beat the Undertaker and his winning streak is going to be over at WrestleMania 25. All of that, and how he took Undertaker saying he can't beat him as a personal insult and everything. So, you know, screen fades to black. Up pops the Undertaker. Undertaker is in the ring, but Shawn Michaels is gone. Undertaker, once again, he turns his back to the casket. He goes to look in the casket, opens it up. I thought Shawn Michaels was going to be in there. He wasn't in there. Undertaker, pissed off and everything, throwing everything around, pushing the pictures around and everything. He turns his back. Once again, he should have learned his lesson the first time. Turns back around. Shawn Michaels comes from under the casket, delivers another sweet chin of music. I was hoping that Undertaker was going to get the upper hand in the part of the feud for tonight, but he did not get the upper hand. Basically, it's been 100% Shawn Michaels. I mean, Shawn Michaels delivers the Sweet Chin Music to Undertaker not once, but twice. Shawn Michaels, he delivers a promo last week on SmackDown on the Undertaker. You know, and the Undertaker tries to get him back. You know, tries to get a hold of him. Shawn Michaels runs off, does his little dance and everything, and yeah. So still highly anticipating this match. Fifth match of the night, over the top rope battle royal, with all of the Money in the Bank participants included. I'm going down the line of people eliminated. Finlay was first, then you have Kane, then MVP. No, what the hell? Kane was not eliminated. Mark Henry. Finlay, Mark Henry, then MVP and Shelton Benjamin, then Kofi Kingston was eliminated, then Christian, then CM Punk, and then Kane. This was a, it was an okay match, but Kane, he wins the match, and I think WWE is playing with our emotions and everything. They're throwing wrenches in our plan, like in our plans on how I determine the winners of matches and make my predictions and everything, because so far I've seen Finlay and Kane get the upper hand in these different little segments and matches that they've all the Money in the Bank participants have had, and like I would have said, I don't think either of them has like any chance of winning at all. But with WWE doing all of this, maybe they're just trying to throw wrenches in people's plans, trying to make them believe something that's not going to happen. Then earlier in the night, we heard that Randy Orton, he was going to be delivering a address about WrestleMania 25. He comes down to the ring and he explains all of his actions over the past couple of weeks. He says that he has no IED. He knew everything he was doing, and it was all a part of his master plan from when Triple H attacked him and turned on him after he became the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in WWE history. That was about 5 years ago. Yeah, I think it... Was it 5 years ago? Yeah, I think it was about 5 years ago when Triple H attacked him, and Evolution basically turned on Randy Orton. So he goes down the list like, this is why I did this, this is why I did that. It was all a part of my master plan. You turned on me when I thought you were a good friend to me, but, you know, I got you when it actually hurt, when you were at the, at the top, at the peak, where you had everything going for yourself, and I went after the person that you care about the most in this world, your wife. I went after your family and everything. So we see a limo pull up in the the parking area. They shoot back to Randy Orton. He's calling Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes down to the ring. All security comes down to the ring with them also, and Randy Orton's like, come on guys, like and he also announced that if Triple H gets counted out or disqualified at WrestleMania 25, he's going to lose the WWE Championship. That was something that Vicky Guerrero, a stipulation that Vicky Guerrero made. That didn't really make sense to me, because, like, we saw it, like, what was it, like, I think 2 weeks ago, we saw Stephanie had made her return in the car with Triple H. Then last week, she was on the show also, but I guess she's re-injured now, and Vicky's still the interim GM of Raw. Anyway, we don't know who's coming out of the limo, because, like, the door, when they go back to the limo, the doors is open and everything. So, yeah, all security is surrounding the ring, like, up, blocking the ramp. Randy Orton and the rest of his Legacy members in the ring. All of a sudden, we get Vince McMahon's music starts playing, and I swear I jumped up. I marked out. I'm going to admit to it. He comes out, starts undoing his buttons on his shirt, getting ready to kick some ass. Then Shane McMahon's music starts playing. He comes out doing the same thing. Then Triple H's music starts playing. He comes out, does a little side stare. They make their way to the ring, kick the security's ass. Then Legacy jumps out of the ring. Vince was whooping Ted DiBiase's ass. Shane was on Cody Rhodes, and Triple H and Randy Orton were going at it. They jumped in the ring, start going at it and everything, and basically Raw cut off. I was like, no, why did you cut off? I want to see more. I want to see more. But it cut off. I can't wait to see WrestleMania 25. Oh my God. I can't wait to see WrestleMania 25 on Sunday. This was great. It was excellent. A great ending to Raw. The second half of Raw was done how it should have been, leading up to WrestleMania 25, for the most part. First hour of Raw, like I said, it sucked. Second hour, it made up for it, though. Great show. Can't wait to see WrestleMania 25. Peace out.